Hey, traders, welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. Just kind of getting situated over here, man. A lot of crazy stuff going on, right? Wow, look at this. The new day. We just got a new day. And right out the gate, a little price action. It's Saturday now. Oh, sorry. I've got alerts set, tight alerts set up on some of these setups that were... So we had some assets that were prime for higher prices. Shiba Inu was one of them. QNT was another. Well, it did its thing already, right? Closed the day up over 7%. At one point, hit almost 10% up. Beautiful, beautiful stuff on some of these. Where we didn't really know on Bitcoin, man, but man, some of the others had some strong arguments. Let's see if we get any fall through. If you don't know, it was just unveiled. Right, the whole Hunter Biden laptop stuff that was going on, the suppression of all that information that was going on in 2020. So that's the title of the stream. And you know, I was like wondering maybe there'll be price action because of that. I don't know. I mean, crypto, Bitcoin, I don't know if it's that relevant. I guess we'll see, right? I shouldn't expect anything on the weekend. But 17,569 right now seems like a good target still. Just that June 18th low point, Black Saturday. We've been looking at this every day, right here. Remember that if you ever broke down, 18,650 seems like the likely next target after. Dow Jones Industrial hit its highest weekly candle close since April. S&P 500 highest weekly candle close since August. But the mother of all trend lines on the S&P, you close the week still contained within. Volatility index fell below 20. Actually fell to its lowest price since April. It took out that August low. And again, you are just at levels where if history repeated itself this year, this is exactly where the S&P 500 reverses. Which I just, you don't know, man. You don't know if it's going to play out that way or not. But that's your Bitcoin for now. not much movement on the day. There have just been other assets that have been notable in crypto. Bitcoin daily, we can look at it. Hope you're having a good Friday. Really, again, not much anything happened. Anything above 16,200 is awesome. If you're above 16,200, you're above a support, and you could run to a resistance. Again, 17,550 seems the most probable, but if you don't get there, that's how weak you are. My God. Discord link, Brad's posting. He just posted it. Fresh invite. So yeah, not much, man. Not much really happening. That's okay. Ethereum's doing something really interesting. Ethereum just well, what Ethereum's been doing the past day or two is it broke above 1266. Very real level in my opinion. I mean, this goes back to June and July and many other times. You're above that. You're back testing now support, and you're holding for now. I think that's pretty cool. If you're above 1224, you could run to 1420. I mean, I think if this is really a bullish back test, that is the target. If this is going to be successful and continue to rally, 1420 would be the next level, I think. It's not hard to believe, man. If you just look left and understand price action correlation to levels, that's what happens. So, can't rule it out. Sellers tried twice, they failed. Then all of a sudden a higher low gets put in. It's like, what, momentum shifted? And now you're above resistance and it's now support. Not terrible. Not terrible locally. Technically, Ethereum engulfed. Well, Ethereum, you know, moments ago, 8 minutes ago, made its highest daily candle close since November 8th. Not really that crazy, but either way, you're okay for now. Long-term downtrend. Maybe you completed the harmonic. I mean, you didn't quite get to that 886 exactly, but you got to an 85% retrace. Supply line of the downtrend around 1366, but again, horizontally, your next level is 1420. So BNB, nothing, dude. Just below $300. It's just like I'm looking at this because it's the third largest crypto in the world. If I wasn't looking at the largest market cap coins, I probably wouldn't look at BNB. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing interesting about it, technically. It's not at inflection points. It's not showing an edge. It's not making higher highs. It's just, no. Like, I just forget it, man. I don't care. Every time I look at this, I'm just like, you know, Drake song. But then I look at XRP and I'm like, it's better. There's some argument here. It's above the 200-day moving average. The hidden bearish divergence is still there. I get that. But if you had to compare XRP to BNB, I'd go with XRP all day, just because of it's a predictable pattern. It's a pattern I can recognize, understand. I can understand that key level has been held as support, higher lows for months. I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. We had some new patrons join. Okay, Brad, I don't think it's going that nuts. Like, you know how many people are going to be doing the same thing? Like, they can't ban us all, right? Yeah, the coin that got destroyed or got exploited was not Avalanche, but Anchor. Anchor got wrecked. Millions of dollars lost on that. We can look at that. Yep. Get wrecked, exploit, or exploit the wreck. I mean, look at the old dead harmonic. It played out, but this is bear market condition stuff, right? I mean, yeah. Hey, look at that reaction. That's from the PCZ of the reaction. That's great. Only goes up 37% in 4 days. You know, but yeah, way down, continuing lower, and it really didn't. It got exploited, right? And nothing happened. I mean, it's got to 2 cents and is at 2.2 cents. No one cares. Let's go to knock out Doge. Because Doge is strong as F. Strong like bull. Strong like Doge. It's very, very...
The Hey Mitch, how's it going? Can you take a look at my fav pair XNG/USD please? As always, great stream. You the man with the plan.
So Putty, thanks for the 20, dude. Yeah, we'll look at it. Sure. Major development on Doge. 4-hour hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators, implying a continuation up, not down. Holding and defending that 200 moving average, that is very nice. It's quite significant. Okay, I mean, you haven't even been able to do that on your reaction. Way below it on type 2, and now you're above it. You don't do that often, so just take notice for now. I get it though, this old demand line maybe acting as supply line now. You are testing it. Look, one time now too. But let's just keep our eye on this, because you are in an uptrend, and we are identifying bullish indicators in uptrends. You know what that means. Could be reliable, could be more reliable. Okay, so we'll pay attention. Okay, Doge, that's your 5th largest crypto that's not stable. Hold on real quick, let me pay respect to Kobe T and Samilla 420. Emphasis on the 420 because of Is That a Joint playing right now. Wonderful. Thank y'all. Please be sure to sing at the Patreon and Discord. I think y'all already did that. Thank y'all. Whoops. What the? Whoa, man. Way too loud. Are you kidding me?
I like turtles.
Turtles. We're okay. We're fine like a fruit fly. Above 761 billion. We are fine like fruit fly. Another day above that, and that's good. You're in a downtrend. No one's arguing with that. But even where you are now, you could reverse anytime, just dump, okay? But you could still end up doing something like this and still be in a long-term downtrend. But if it did that, that means that total could go up, $113 billion. We get some really nice runs on some of these coins, and then lower later, after maybe making some money on some of these one coins that look actually good, technically impeccable. Okay, so hoping for the best. Definitely okay with understand if the worst happens too. So it's just wild, man, where we are. I can't believe buyers are defending the level and we're holding, but just how long is it gonna last, man? How long is it gonna last? Most of the coins look like utter garbage. Most just are going on these bear market rallies, and that's it, dude. There's no edge. They're not at supports. They're reacting. It's just kind of extended now, and yeah, not sold on 99% of crypto, but there are a few that if Bitcoin was to rally, those would be the ones where you could strategize and manage your risk and all that. Yeah, I wouldn't say that the laptop stuff is pumping anything. It's not. It's just not happening. Dude, it's the market conditions, weekend, it's going to be illiquid. You're going to get moves up and down, and probably by the end of it, you'll have the same price you were at today as you would Sunday evening when we get a weekly candle close, right? Yeah, it was a good stream with Miss Teen Crypto. We had a 2-hour long stream. It felt like 5 minutes. But that's the way it's been. Past 2 times I've been on there. It's fun. Good times, good vibes, good synergy. So that's your crypto. If you want to look at the quad screen, I guess we can. I mean, right? I mean, if you're talking about a 60 minutes, wouldn't you say you're in the dead middle of a trading range, and there's a little more upside for Bitcoin if it was going to go all the way, to test the top 4.5 to 5.5% more upside? think that's fair, right? I mean, that's not weird looking at it like that. And Ethereum, same situation where it's got a little bit less upside because it's outperformance from the bottom, 3.88% upside there. And then XRP's kind of just back inside, but just keeps somehow making higher lows. That's crazy. So many higher lows here. Is it that much accumulation? This is definitely a place where reverses back down to the bottom of the range, but so strong here. I mean, there's probably like a demand line. I wonder how well that lines up, you know. Dang, man, are you kidding me? Look at that demand line. That's crazy. Dang, that's crazy, man. Holding supports. Is it like ascending triangle behavior? You know, this is like QNT kind of had stuff like this going on. And then it just busted out today. BNB, don't care. Just like below 300, then go to 258, lower low locally, lower high. Like, just get out of here, man. I'm just so done with BNB. I know if Bitcoin goes up or went up, dude, BNB is gonna go up too. It could pump 10%. I don't care though. There's no way of knowing. There's no way to strategize it. No way. So you go with the ones you can strategize with. Traditional technical analysis has been researched for 100 plus years, and yeah, that's what you go with. What happened with Hunter's laptop? I mean, I think the stuff's still coming out, right? I mean, ultimately, it was meant for Twitter was awesome, and it was meant, you know, for so many good things, and then it was a brilliant tool for enabling instant mass communication, making a true real-time global conversation possible for the first time. And early conception, you know, it was really good at that. Power to create and share ideas and information instantly without barriers. But as time progressed, of course, there was corruption. The company was slowly forced to add those barriers. So over time, Twitter staff and executive began to find more and more uses for the tools. You know, that we're adding barriers. And yeah, outsiders were beginning to petition company to the company, you know, manipulation of speech. First a little, then more often, then constantly. Okay, so you know, in terms of the laptop stuff itself, I haven't been able to read. I mean, it was bad timing, right? I mean, terrible timing. He's like releasing it during the stream time. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm going live and I have very little intel on it. You know, got me. I mean, has it gone beyond 8 on the Matt Taibbi? Taibbi? Has it gone beyond number 8? Because I can't see it. Let's go to the S&P. Well, you know what? Let's go to the notable gainer of QNT yesterday. That was really nice, man. Just to look at it, I mean, the respect. It was so cool. Like, you had a very well-established ascending triangle reversal pattern, right? Accumulation with a sell wall that was horizontal. That was identified, and then you broke it, and then you got above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour for the first time since early November, and that's a breakout, man. That's really nice. Where's this all happening though? This is exactly the place you want to identify potential bullish reversal patterns at 886s, 88% retraces. As you can see on the daily, the low to the higher low happens to be lined up confluent with the low from July 2021. 200-day moving average tested twice. That's where you're looking for ascending triangles, inverse head and shoulders, bullish reversal patterns, right? You're looking for them at 88% retraces, at completion zones of complex wave structures, M shapes, right? This is a bullish bat. Perfect context here to look at the 4-hour and see that and be like, dang, man. Perfect. Okay, so 150 to 156 you'd think is the likely target here. Breaking that, you go to 205. Speaking of 88% retraces, speaking of identifying potential reversals at 88% retraces, we go no further than Shiba Inu. Gotta pay attention to this one, man. This is the dream. This could be the dream. It's the potential dream because it's not yet broken out, but you know this, man. To ad nauseum, I will preach it until it fails or moons. But right here, September 2021, it is a candle high close on the daily. It is a candle high close June of 2022. Another year. And here we are. We've fallen below it twice, but then a bullish engulfing candle and follow through. You've sprung right back above it. You've now back tested that spring. You've back tested the spring. And that's it. Where's all these technical indicators, these extremely important, profound technical indicators, just all happen to be occurring at an 88% retrace. A complex wave structures completion zone. The bullish bat Gartley here. It's kind of a mix. Okay, that's why it is dream state levels, okay? The upside potential is 45%. You have 45% upside on Shiba if this plays out. 40 to 45, right? There you go, 45. That's your target up there. If you're longing Shiba, one has a marginal stop loss below, or marginally below 885. This is wonderful, man. This is one of the best looking low risk setups out there in crypto. And that's it. Martin, did you? Brad, you see that? Oh yeah, Martin, I see it now. Dude, can we get some hype in the chat from Martin M? Join the Patreon, man. Please be sure to stick with the Patreon and the Discord. You gotta do that. Thanks so much, man. Jesus chimes for you, alright? Boom. So I'm just saying, man, we're here, we're on this, and there's others too. There aren't many more. They're not. And they will, if Bitcoin was to pump, they would go up without an edge, right? Just like you go to a casino, you hit a slot machine, and you win. It's the same thing, okay? So we're looking for those where we're going to the poker table, the blackjack table with the ability to count cards, okay? Or we get hired by the casino and we are the blackjack dealer. You could be that too, whatever. But the last thing we want to do as traders is just go in without an edge. Just go to the casino and play the slot machine. Odds are against you. Okay, playing the numbers game, you'll lose long term. That's certain. Okay, so like others, like another one, like Bitcoin Cash. Just saying here, look what's happening. It's not a joke level, 105 to 108. Not a joke. Tweezer bottom. But look, man, it was a level here in 2019, years ago. You've sprung back above it, and now you are formally back testing it as support again. These are things that are very subtle at first glance, but when assets go berserk and they rally to insane levels, this is oftentimes how it looks before it happens. Doesn't mean it's going to happen this time. I'm just telling you, right? The spring back test is one of the most powerful technical indicators you could ever find or identify, and it's happening on Bitcoin Cash, at least right now, to a level that is very, very important, where there is, it's so easy to understand how or why Bitcoin Cash could go to $134 if what we've identified is accurate and actually plays out. History tells us only down, up, right? Straight down and up and down and up and down and up and down. That's all that happens. Very thin order book between 107 and 135. So you're so close to that level. That's why it's so nice here. Because if it's so close to the level where you would enter and have would you want to own Bitcoin Cash below this level? God, no. No, absolutely not. So the whole thing is one's going long because you're witnessing the spring back test is being successful. So you'd have a stop loss below that because that your whole argument is based on the spring back test that is occurring right now. You're so close to it, you get stopped out slightly below. You take on some losses, but minimal losses compared to what you would yield if it played out. If it did what history tells us, where it goes to 134 next, You got 20% upside minimum on Bitcoin Cash if this plays out. Okay. Brad is. Have more things come to light on this? I'm so like not able to. You know, the whole Twitter files. The Twitter files.
Bruh.
Okay, so I think there were a few more out there. They were out there, man.
Hey Mitchie, hope you've been doing well. My portfolio consists of short-term US Treasury bonds and Pulse Dogecoin. I don't think I can win any harder. Perhaps I need to pick up more ASIC to mine Pulse Bitcoin. Thoughts?
Yeah, dude, totally, man, totally. Being on Postcard is the future, man. Okay, There you go. Did that help? We'll look at Pulse Malone and Dogechain coin. But yeah, that was my answer. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate it. King, so we had a good week. Going into the weekend, man. Okay, alright, let's go to the S&P. S&P, here it is. Here's your gorgeous specimen rising wedge. Oh my god, traditional market with a traditional pattern that is very reliable in the right context. What's the context here? The downtrend? Yeah, rising wedges perform very well. Rising wedge bearish continuation patterns perform very well in bearish trends. It's undeniably in a bearish trend. As you can see, the most discernible event was the lowest high ever. And you have you taken out the previous high from August? God, no, not at all. Supply line, there it is. Beautiful supply line. We had concerns in August and 20% down in 2 months, and here we are again. I mean, you closed the week above the 200-day simple moving average, which is cool and all, but someone could argue, I mean, maybe it's not real, but is that not possibly an evening star reversal? At the supply line? It's at the supply lines, right? Like, not just the downsloping one, but the upsloping one. It's like both of them were tested and you failed to break both of them at the same time. And going on that, I mean, look at how the price continues to rise, but the MACD histogram continues to decline. That's a strong form of divergence. I mean, of course, it just starts pumping, but you are diverging. It's not what you really want to see. So make of that what you will. Again, highest weekly candle close since August, but dang man, the daily is just like maybe time. Hey, you made some money on this bear market rally that started, I think, when we were in Vegas or close to Vegas or whatever, and here we are. It's December, and everything. It seems like the stage is set for volatility to reverse. This is another thing, right? Volatility index hit its lowest level since April, early April, which was a top. Massive drawdown when it hit this level. And even here, it took out the lows from August 12th. This is exactly where another reversal. When you hit that supply line, boom, boom, and now here we are again. So you're just getting there. You're getting really, things are primed for downside here. With the rising wedge and receding MACD histogram compared to the price, it's that divergence. If you're just using TA, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I hope to God it just moons and is and everything that we've assessed here is just dead and wrong. But we're just going by local, lately history. So it's like protect yourself, understand what's going on. Please don't get complacent. That's what these bear markets are meant for. They're to add liquidity to the market so big players can dump on everyone, said they have enough liquidity to dump it. So that's it. That's your update. Okay. Dow Jones had been killing it. Highest weekly candle close since April. Wild, man. Just moon still. Just still mooning, man. Still above 33,729. It's crazy, dude. NASDAQ, you know, it broke the level, broke the resistance, still elevated. But again, I don't even know how much these matter. If the S&P is going to reverse, they're all reversing. It's really kind of pathetic. I mean, like the drawdown, and so far the price action's been pretty awful. Like just so weak. I mean, Dow Jones is exceeding its high from August. S&P is like at an 88% retrace from its August high, or close to it, 78%. This thing is just terrible. It's such a weak performer. And you think if the bear trend continues, this is the one that's going to get wrecked the hardest because it's performing the worst. So when the trend reverses back to its main state, which is bear trend, it will get wrecked harder than them all. Basically, the old Twitter admins ran on the baseless claim of hacked materials to ban the story. Evidence was against them, but they doubled down on it repeatedly. Yeah, of course they did. Yep. Of course it did. Okay, IWM, which is Rust 2000, ETF, okay. Closed above 185.59. Closed above the 200-day moving average. Closed broken out. I mean, if you made me choose, I'm choosing the IWM all day over all four of the index funds. It looked like the best, the weekly and the daily. I mean, it looked incredible, but I just... How do you like look at this and you understand like where the S&P 500 is, where the volatility index is, and not be a little like weirded out and knowing like this is exactly where reversals happen if it was going to happen? But yeah, IWM like broke out and stayed out. It broke out and has back tested the breakout now officially as of today. Wow, cool. Love it. It's technically amazing, but again, I have concerns about the S&P 500. Okay. Yeah, Litecoin's fine. Litecoin's midterm reversed its trend. It's making higher highs, higher lows consecutively, if you haven't noticed. Litecoin did, yep. Gold, interesting, where silver had a really good day and then gold didn't do too much. That right there could be a hanging man reversal. It's not a really pretty candle. That's not exactly what you want to see. It's still 1800, right? This level, it's so real. You go back to 2011, 2012. You closed the week below it, but at least above the 2012 highs, just below the 2011 high. So it's a zone. So you're really interesting spots. If you ever break 1800, you could be going to 1900 very fast. Sauron is not really, it doesn't look like it's playing out very well. Shouldn't we have crashed? Sorry, man. Too much divergence. Back above inflection points. You're safe, but you're up against another one now. You did close above the 200-day moving average. Wow, 2 days in a row now above that 200. That's solid, man. You break 1800, pay attention. Have your alerts set up on it, okay? Look at silver, man. Look at that moonage, man. Just completely... Oh, wow. It broke $23 today. That's crazy, man. This could continue to climb. I mean, the next resistance is like 24.84. Unreal. Powerful stuff here. Yep. Starting to see some low, higher lows. Two higher lows. Remember? Accumulation, confirmation, and then higher high, then higher low, now higher high. Something's happening on silver. It's doing some midterm reversal stuff. Good to see it, man. Good to see all this, man. I love it. You're overbought for the first time since March of this year. What happened today? Above the 200-day moving average. Everything's pretty good here. Let's go silver. XNG, real quick, which is natural gas. Well, let's go get copper, then natural gas. So strong, man. Copper in this channel, uptrending for now, even though we know on the context it's bearish consolidation. And I think this won't end well. It doesn't look like it's going to end well, right? I mean, you were so far off your previous highs. How do you reverse this trend? But for now, yeah, looking strong inside its channel. Okay, now we'll U.S. oil, then we'll go to natural gas. U.S. oil, I don't know, man. Like, it can't do it. It's just, it's above supports. It's trying. You think, hey, confirmation low, we're fine. The jury's still out on this one, right? It just made its lowest low of the entire new downtrend. Just made its lowest low. It looks like confirmation low, same low, sure. But you gotta go, man. You gotta break $87. You gotta eventually get above $93. If you want to reverse your trend, you gotta break that. You gotta start rallying here. Take time. XNG, which we always look at the NG chart, but if you want to look at this one, yeah, man, natural gas could be done, man. Well, wasn't there like a bearish edge on it? Like bearish divergence we identified? Yeah, it was on, maybe it was at the 12 hour or 4 hour or something? Definitely bearish divergence. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, man, right? I mean, you're hitting 763 and it's the second high. It's like one high, no one knows. The second high, you're stalling out. Buyer exhaustion setting in and now you're dumping. And after the bearish divergence, you come down for a type 2 return. Maybe you're more fortunate at 487 again. But yeah, big dump, down almost 7%, trading like an S coin. Not surprising though. It's a reaction to the 113, and you stall out. That's so typical. Happens all the time. I don't know what we were looking at, man. I'm just like, must have been the daily. Yeah, just rewatch the stream from yesterday when we looked at natural gas. It looks like, oh. Okay, so that's your natural gas, dude. Your XNG or your NG or your UNG, whatever. Bearish 5-0. That's it too. Yes, sir. The high to low, the pattern completion zone. What a nice reaction. Scott Carney would be really pleased. I mean, he might have talked about it on his streams, but beautiful. Yeah, I know we had probably talked about it too, right? The almost like a type 2 return of the bearish 5-0, right? So if the trend's truly reversed, it would perform wonderfully. Nice call, swooping hawk. That's right. Bearish 5-0, my man. Copper futures wrecked again. Beautiful. Remember the bearish back test, the bearish and golden candle, hidden bearish divergence virtually. Yeah, hidden bearish divergence of the RSI. That is gorgeous, man. That's some TA respect right there. Hey, look, it's just this old, of course, level from 2016. You broke it, you back tested it, and now you're rolling over. That's exactly how it goes, man. It's like confirmation to market participants that what was once an old resistance is now reconfirmed as resistance once more. Very nice. God futures, only bearish. What about lumber? How did lumber fare today? I always think about that a lot more because of my... Oh yeah, dude. Getting wrecked. Lowest daily candle close on lumber futures since June of 2020. So we're talking multi-year lows on lumber futures today and collapsed. I mean, that's a level broken that's so important. Much lower prices on lumber futures, man. You had to sell your Lambo. You have $1 left. Dang, man. Well, you did have $3, but you just tipped me $2. You just gave me 66% of your net worth? What are you doing? That's not fiscally responsible, man. All right, be careful. Okay, get wrecked, lumber, but rejoice because our lumber futures traders friends, our lumber future trader friends are short. So, awesome. check out the live cattle futures. Stick to elevated, man. You will eat the bugs. You're going to eat the bugs. Just, when will this end, man? When? Maybe we go to the 1618, the new 1618. I don't know what happened to this chart, but I think Klaus Schwab got a hold of it. You hear Klaus Schwab had his second heart attack today. Yeah, I guess he went long on me, didn't he? That's what she said, or something. I don't know. Cotton futures wrecked, kind of. I don't know, man. It's nothing crazy about it. In between two levels right now. How's rice going? And look, can't break this level. I mean, this could be it for a while. You could have a lot of downside here on rice futures. In fact, this could be the type 2 return of the shark, right? Remember the bear shark? Type 1, type 2. I bet Scott Carney would probably be like, maybe. 1, and that was the reaction, and here might be a reversal. Could be. But you're still in an uptrend, so it's hard to say how this is going to perform, for real. But that's a lot of times failing. It's a lot of failures up here. I would not be wanting to bet on rice. This is so high risk now that, I mean, think about where you are. You're at levels where you've reversed before. 2011 this is right around the level where you reversed. It's the third time now. Completed harmonic and maybe the type 2. Don't know. Just in before just moons next week, but looks pretty bad. Looks like kind of prime for downside. Dang it, dude. Orange juice up 3%. You just can't stop it, man. I just don't know what to tell you. Of course. Closes the week above 202.75. What a joke, man. Closes the week out above the July of 2011. Unreal.
Bullish shark on a roost June 18th to October 12th.
AR. We'll look at it. Bug exhibit. Thank you for the bugs. Much love. This is unreal right here. I have no words. I mean, you know what looked like this, right? I'll show you. There must be some sort of bug plague, like on orange juice. I mean, I don't know, rice. That's what I'm saying. It's just been so strong, like orange juice. There's got to be a plague for rice, like orange. Okay. This is like the same setup almost, not the same exactly, but what wheat? It was like, wheat looks like it might be done. It could be doing the type 2. We need some data here. We could get a 1-time, 2-time here. But man, if this goes below 742, this thing's done, man. Completely done. Cycle over. Corn. Right, I mean, like, you tell me this is a bear shark pattern 113 and ends up going a little higher. Hits the hop maybe. But the head and shoulders pattern at the completion zone of a harmonic, right? That is, and it's happening at where? Levels from history where it's reversed before. And this is done. Corn's done. I think this is confirming completely that you're done, son, on the corn. Corn probably going to make a new low. The trend reversed with all this. And this rally, the attempted rally, was pretty pathetic. And now you're rolling over again. And lowest daily candle close on corn futures since August 22nd. And below, what most important, very important, 666 is a very real resistance, and below it there's not much of anything. So bye corn. But if you look at this, how it reversed here, and then you look at orange juice, you are not crazy. You're not crazy at all. It's just there's a plague, a literal plague called greening on orange juice in Florida, and that could be why this is so unbelievably bullish. Bullish engulfing. You don't 20K. You don't. That's what I'm saying. Just like hog futures, you didn't and won't. Hog futures, same thing. It was like when you gap down 25% a day, you're not gonna go back up to those lows. It's like a breakaway gap. But it's just like the harmonic completed, and guess what? Hey man, remember the like potential momentum shifting structure like Head and Shoulders on orange juice now and on corn before, and it's like the same thing. Momo shipped, and then just look at it. This thing's done. Like, you're gonna go test 77.25 once you break it. My God, man. Could be a lot lower, man. Talking $50. That's good though. We can afford the pork, just not the steaks. Okay, so we just spent a little time on commodities. We can move on. I know everyone falls asleep during this time. How's Doge up on the day? How's Shiba up on the day? What's going on, man? Let's go back to Shiba, man. I have to show you this. We didn't look at the 4-hour. We only looked at the daily when I was here. How is there like a ladybug in here, man? Okay, you look at this. Imagine looking at this and feeling nothing, but you know traditional technical analysis. We were just looking at harmonics on commodities, saw the same structural development at the pattern completion zone of these wave structures. Here we are again. But this is a joke. This is a joke of a joke. It's crazy. Y'all hear me? Is this thing on? Oh my God, is my rain on? Oh no, dude, my sleep ASMR stuff's on. No one even told me that there was rain noise going. Could y'all hear the rain? I had on Skyrim Atmospheres and it ended, and then the next song was like just 10 hours of rain noise when I was doing the show with Miss Teen Crypto. I'm so used to it though. Like I play it like, you know, I hate dead noise. So I always play rain noises. It doesn't make sense. Why would there be rain noise? Look at the climate, dude. We're the Aurora Borealis and it's frozen. There's snow on the ground. Look at this. So much of it. Now y'all hear it. The joke of a joke should melt faces. 1296. Whoops. My croaky fell off. What the? Is that running down a normal London, mate? Tough, man. Should be back in Australia, mate. Hold on, sorry. A bit of a down on. That's right now, it's right on. Yeah, so anyway, the joke of all jokes, the pump of all pumps, if this plays out. There are several that look like this, but yeah, man, I would just not, I don't know, like, are you an actual swing trader? This is swing trade gold right here, man. One does not simply wait on a pattern to develop this size. The time it took for this to develop, okay? The time it took for all this to develop, 163 days. This is not overnight. This is massive, and this could be very reliable. And it's doing everything you could dream of, even if it failed. This is like a seminar. I mean, this one would put on a seminar if it played out of traditional technical analysis being amazing and why I love it so much. Yeah, I think this is marginally better than Bitcoin Cash. but they're doing almost identical things right there. The spring back test exists on both of them. So pick your poison. On this one, there's, from where it is, 40 to 45% upside, and on Bitcoin Cash, there's only about 20% upside before it's big key levels. So it's a laptop. It's a laptop. Oh, it's trip for Christmas, mate. Don't step on a stonefish, all right? Please. Okay, let me go to these requests. We've been live about an hour now already. My God, dude. We only had like 2 requests. We looked at XNG already, and then we can look at Kush Blunt's Pulse Meloge Dogechain coin, which, I mean, whatever. They probably up a little bit because, mother of God, what kind of... Who are you out there? Who is doing this? Well, you're safe again. You're good again. Oh, God, I don't want to tell you, man. Uptrend intact, back above inflection points. What do you do with these, man? Like, oh, it was just like a 50% swing from the low to high in 48 hours. Buyers defending it seems the 200-day simple moving average, massive engulfing candle. I mean, this is gorgeous. There was divergence in the end, I guess, on the daily. You were diverging. So, again, that was a classic fake out below a key level. And hopefully you get a back test of 490, 450 before mooning. But yeah, impressive. Don't I tell you, man. Clown World token pumping, of course. I had a feeling, man. I felt it in my bones. I haven't had time to follow the Twitter stuff, unfortunately. It's broke as soon as my stream was starting, so... I mean, we all know it was the elephant in the room, wasn't it? Like, it was like Mafia style. Like, you knew, but you didn't know. Now we really, really know. Where's Fruitdale, Alabama? There was a tornado. Whew. Oh my God. 500-yard peak in width on that tornado. My God. So I'm like looking on the Twitter feed, you know. Oh yeah, pending U.S. home sales dropped 37% year over year, largest decline ever. And at the same time, we had a report that U.S. savings dropped to the lowest level since 2005. Yeah, they're nasty stuff, man. That's it, man. Great. You're above 488. You're awesome. Your Pulse Meloge Dogechain coin going to change the world and making higher lows and the same highs, but maybe soon after all this higher highs. I mean, this is great. The trend, it's a secular uptrend. All it is higher highs or lows. That's it. It is an uptrend. And above a key inflection point. So you're good, man. First level of positive momentum you saw since October. So that's nice. Okay. Was that the last request? My God, man. Oh, AR. We'll look at AR. Okay. AR Rudy Poo, right? Is that Anthony Richardson? He turned out to be a massive dud, didn't he? Seriously. Well, you know, you got some... It's an interesting level. I'll give you that. AR to the US dollar tether. Look where you are. I mean, that doesn't get more interesting than this level, right? Anywhere else, you're at all-time lows, lowest lows since July 2021. Buyers have defended it. It's look, man, June of this year, You hit a price of 742. Okay, well, have you ever seen since then? God, no. You know what's happened. This is a beautiful shark. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful shark. Close enough to it. And of course, chat. Did it reverse anywhere but the 886? I mean, look how perfect this is. I mean, just off of the reaction of the 88% retrace, the pattern completions under the shark, it went up initially 111% in 24 days and then crashed and is right back down and could be maybe a type 2 return of this harmonic. That's incredible, man. On an S coin. How many of these you got to see before you're like, I'm sold on traditional technical analysis? I get it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's sure better than, hey man, someone said something on Twitter. What do you think, bro? Everyone's bearish, so I'm bullish. I'm bullish because everyone's bearish. Whatever. Maybe it's a type 2. This is pretty solid right here. AR to US. If you break 1030, look at the price action from history. What happens when you break 1030? Straight down and up and down and up and down and up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. There's just the order book. There's not many. There's not going to be areas where big money is going to put up sell walls and stuff above 1030. It could go straight up to $20. Amazing. Great request. I mean, and like Bugzibit, nice job, dude. Good God. Wow. I gotta ping people on this. It's just some S coin I've, looked at maybe once in my life, and hey, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Okay, I'm talking about the Discord. Like, it's free. Just join it. We're a community now, according to Discord. So Bitcoin kind of at its lows of the new day, down $50, and nothing's gonna go up really when Bitcoin's kind of going down like that. But just up and down, we're gonna get. I would take time off, go eat a nice dinner, watch some, European football in the morning, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. U.S. plays the Netherlands. It's a big game.
SUNW swear down fam.
I swear down, mate. I swear down. On God. So G-Dog, thanks, man. Yeah, we'll look at it right now. My God, that was loud. Too loud. SunW, yeah, all these solar ones were doing stuff. Sunworks Connect, that's right. Dude, oh my God. Let's go back to it. I mean, how did it all start? Like just like almost another massive M shape. You're at kind of the basement, aren't you? It would have been really nice if it went to 181. It still could, but dang, man, look where you are. People are going to be like, inverse head and shoulders. That's probably why you got it.
Bruh, Mitch, may I ask why the Hunter story related to us, crypto? And is Firmex Exchange good platform to use?
Chat, is Firmex a good exchange to use? For Amar, answer for him. And how is it related to crypto? Or it's not, but it's, kind of a huge current event, and I just put it in the thumb or the stream title. I don't know, man. Not related. But thank you for the contribution. So here we are. Right here we are on SunW. Very, very close to the level that is lowest of low risk ever, right? Where if you hold it successfully, $8 target, and there's no question about it. That's it. So he's asking because he's like, hey man, I swear down, Is that an inverse central? I mean, maybe we go to the weekly. It looks like one, I guess. Whoa, what the? Bro. Go to the weekly here. That's just, whew. Convergence. Oh, you already had the bullish divergence on the weekly. But yeah, I'd figure that 181 would be the best. But the theory would be like, if it's so strong, market participants can't even push it to test it again. Momentum is shifting, certainly, right? That's what you're getting. And it would be the coolest because you would be able to say, hey man, we hit an 886, completing a harmonic, completing a bullish bat. If we got the 886 and 164, but so far you're hitting a 786 with a 50% on B and a lower high on C. That's nothing. The pattern completion zone is 163. But if you gave me 181, I'd be more intrigued too. It's interesting. Very, very good chart. And it's a buy low, sell high. This is pretty low, is it not? Yeah. Very low. Reminds me of what? Michael Burry's good old prison stock. Look at that. Yep. Way low. Buy low, sell high. Okay. Been live over an hour now. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bullet sub. Be sure to join the Patreon. It is the second, if you want to support the stream, the 100% crowdsourced stream. No advertisements, no promotions, no affiliate marketing links shoved in your face, no pump and dump scams, right? I don't have a marketing portfolio where, you know, hey, 30K for an interview, like some people that claim to be so full of themselves in this space. God, narcissist, man. Yeah, so join the Patreon, you get trade setups, you get education, you get access to my charts, and you get, you know, access to the premium Discord chat. So, I mean, there's certainly value when you join the Patreon and you support this channel and community. So, and you support the team behind me. What, you are 20K, you sent 15 requests, did I get it? I did not. I did not get it. I can show you I did not get it. Right. Contributions go back to this. Hoodie was the first. Kush Blunts, Tony, Bugzibit, G-Dog, Amar, G-Dog. I see 227 as support. Check weekly. And then you. Sun W Weekly. Okay. Maybe it's like a... Oh, is it like this right here? Oh, you're going with that? You said 227. Oh, are you talking about this right here? Like a swing low from 2013? Really was not really regarded much. Always, I mean, it's there. It's definitely a point where you rallied and then you pulled back and you held, so, and then you mooned off of that, so you can't discount it. But again, it's a 786. Hold on, got a helicopter like right here. So I mean, yeah, it's a weekly low, but it's only once, right? It's not as strong as 189, 181, right? It's just not. AMC, didn't it pump like crazy or something? Yeah, kind of. AMC, bro, dude, it's like movie theaters, man. Movie theaters, man. I'm telling you, bro.
AMCIC 4-hour inverse head and shoulders back test. What you think?
Split to ruin my beautiful chart. Of course it did. So annoying. Try to set it up. Yeah. Well, what the? Sorry. Music end? Whatever. Dude, AMC was so amazing back in 2020. It had such a incredible setup at a key level. Sorry, just redoing all that. So what are you saying here about AMC? Like it's doing something? Inverse head and shoulders, 4-hour back test. What do I think? I look at a well-established downtrend. I see it. You're below the 200-day moving average. You rejected it yesterday, but a nice engulfing candle, or close enough to an engulfing candle on high volume. But inverse head and shoulders, 4-hour. I guess we had an old reflections that I wouldn't call that inverse head and shoulders at all. I would say like it pumped and then there was bullish consolidation and it broke out like a flag to pin it. But again, look, you're below the 200 moving average on the 4-hour and daily. I think there are better assets out there to own than AMC, certainly. Like way better ones. I think the closer you are to $6.66, probably the better for lower risk. How do you, I mean, what do you do here? You know, it's like, I'm not really sold on it, man. I don't see anything to like, you know, I'm looking for stuff that I've seen a million times. All right, and it's played out, it's failed, but I can identify it, and all these other things that I can identify along with what I can recognize is there, and it's just not there on this. I don't see an inverse head and shoulders. You're like left shoulder head, right shoulder, Quasimodo looking A. Look, man, what's your shoulder look like? Does your shoulder look like this? Are you walking around like this all day? No, man, inverse head and shoulder, like one shoulder, and then this one's symmetrical with this shoulder, and then you have a head, right? I'm not Quasimodo, bro. You aren't either. So it's cool though, like above $6.66, I guess. But lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, still over and over. Let's go to the weekly maybe, see if there's anything. Are you talking about, is this an inverse head and shoulders? Again, I mean, it's cool that on the weekly you can see that that is real, like 666, and you are trying to confirm for the second time, one low and then the second low. Nice bullish engulfing candle, springing back above that level. That's nice. But the 200 week, so the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly, you are below all three of the 200 moving averages. You got to get back above that, man. But the hopium you could smoke is being above this key level, looking left. It's for the second time. Buyers have defended this level not once, but now twice, and it could be a potential double bottom in the making, right? Could. And if you look at the weekly, it's like kind of like a zone here. You can see the zone, you're above both, and you kind of back test at the top of the zone. So I'm going to look at the low, the other low, and you take it all the way, and you can see how it's where it is compared to those levels. It's pretty interesting. But bro, it's AMC. Exactly. Exactly, man. And Bitcoin not catching any bids on the new day. Sorry, we're not going to have a Friday pump. Doesn't look like it. For now, anyway. Dude, helicopters everywhere and sirens going off. Oh my God. Vulcan's going nuts right now. RGB lights like a rave party. There's multiple helicopters. What is happening? Lights are going crazy. I bet everyone out there is looking at what's
Curious
happening?
about Roku. Seems above key support.
Roku, yeah, we'll look at it. Thanks, dude. It's getting lit up here. Wow, Roku. Kuro. Yeah, you're getting there, man. You're like, whoa, you're getting real close to getting wrecked. We'll start it on the weekly. The high, the first high ever, the first all-time high of all time, December 2017 on that first run, right? Market participants closed the week above that. Nice. The bullish engulfing candle, close enough to the engulfing candle from the 7th of November, is still valid. The swing low, you closed above that March 2020 low. That's interesting, isn't it? Not much else. I mean, you want to talk about crazy divergence in the weekly. Look no further than Roku. Look, all it is, lower highs, lower lows. That's all it does, right? And then at the same time, it's the exact and equal opposite on the relative strength index. Very cool. I think that might, you might have consequences, good consequences. So I think like if Roku is going to actually, if this is real, it's breaking back above this level and it's going to catch follow through and doesn't just collapse next week, it makes sense, right, that your target would be $78. Right? Just looking at the price action, right? Normally it's up and down. That's all it really does. I think we're going to broke this for real, went straight down and up. In a thin order book between $59 and $78. So, between level, there's like 31% upside if it held. And the divergence played out for real, okay? Probably a channel here that's brilliant. Oh my God, I want to talk about almost falling three methods. Almost, not quite. Something like this. And he broke it to, okay, I see what it is, like a wedge. It's like a falling wedge pattern. My God, are you kidding me? He broke out with that engulfing candle, or virtual engulfing, and then something like this. Kind of like that, right? It's not perfect by any means, but like a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 touches, you get a couple out. But that kind of reminds me of like old Bitcoin dominance, remember? Skinny old falling wedge that goes back to March, and you've broken it and you're still out of it, and now you're getting back above key inflection point. I mean, it's not going to go down literally forever, and could be showing some signs that it's trying to reverse here. So pretty decent request on Roku, and all we need is the weekly. Weekly, pretty interesting. But dude, remember it's Roku, so. Tuwalak? I swear down, mate. Martin, I'm in Birmingham. Not Birmingham, but Birmingham. All right, so we got through the requests. One of these days we'll do a drinking stream again. It's just, there's not enough euphoria, man. There's not enough, during bull markets we'll do all kinds of drinking streams, right? But like these bear markets, man, everything's just lower. It's hard to get them going. Yeah, but beyond the bugs, that means they'd be making artificial bugs. Because there's a shortage in bugs, I swear. Trust me, bro. Farming bugs is bad on the environment. They'll tell you one day. That'll be the next conspiracy after we're already all eating the bugs. Beyond bugs. I don't know, Duff. I mean, it's like I'll be drinking and then it's dead, and I don't know. Remember the 2018 crazy, we had some crazy stuff happen. All right, so I guess we'll end it on Roku. We'll go back to Bitcoin being at its lows of the day. I mean, you go to the weekly on Bitcoin and it says nothing. It's just garbage. It's monthly and weekly on Bitcoin. Terrible. But there's nothing redeeming about Bitcoin right here. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. So that's like why it's like, okay, man, I don't have much confidence in Bitcoin, but maybe I'll take a shot on Shiba. Took a shot on Doge. Just because their technical arguments are so impeccable. They fail, blame Bitcoin. What are you going to do, man? You take on a stop loss. Your top loss gets triggered. You take on a minimal loss. You move on. You wait. You wait for everything to settle again the way it has. Look at that. Daily. It's really not that great, man. I have a few of them, Duff, but they're at my parents'. They're in my parents' basement somewhere in storage. Yeah, QNT is great, man. QNT, we looked at it early in the stream. Just pulling back some after its amazing gangbuster day. But yeah, let's leave it at that. Y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. Thank you for the likes, love, support, contributions. Thank you all patrons for supporting the channel, the ones who stuck around, and the new patrons who have joined already in the past 2 days. Thank each and every one of y'all. Very grateful. And just pay attention to the ones that are showing strength here. You know the one, we've already talked about them. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
Bruh. my name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.